For decades, Vanna White has been a beloved fixture on Wheel of Fortune, captivating audiences with her grace, charm, and impeccable presence. As the show has evolved over the years, she has remained a constant, bringing familiarity and warmth to millions of viewers. However, recent conversations among fans have sparked debate over whether it might be time for her to retire. Some are calling for her to step down, while others argue she still has plenty to offer the long-running game show. Vanna White, a game show icon. Since joining Wheel of Fortune in 1982, Vanna White has become an essential part of the show's identity. Alongside longtime host Pat Sajak, she helped establish the program as one of the most successful game shows in television history. While Pat handled the hosting duties, Vanna's role in unveiling the letters on the puzzle board became a signature aspect of the show. Her glamorous gowns, radiant smile, and effortless poise made her an icon in American television. Over the years, Wheel of Fortune has remained a comforting constant in many households. Game shows have a unique ability to create a sense of stability amid changing times, and for millions of fans, tuning in to see Pat and Vanna felt like a tradition. Their chemistry, camaraderie, and dedication to the show were undeniable, making them one of television's most beloved duos. Pat Sajak's retirement and its impact. Change inevitably comes, even to television staples like Wheel of Fortune. In 2023, Pat Sajak announced his retirement after more than 4 decades as the host. This marked the end of an era and left many viewers wondering how the show would fare without him. Soon after, Ryan Seacrest was announced as his replacement, a decision that received mixed reactions from fans. Many viewers were resistant to the change, expressing their desire for Pat to continue hosting. Seacrest, a seasoned television personality, faced scrutiny as fans worried about whether he could fill Pat's shoes. However, one question remained: what about Vanna White? Would Vanna follow Pat into retirement? As discussions surrounding Pat's departure grew, many fans speculated whether Vanna White would also retire. After all, she had been by his side for decades, and his departure represented a significant shift in the show's legacy. However, Vanna chose to stay, providing continuity during the transition from Sajak to Seacrest. For many, her decision to stay was a reassuring one. She represented a familiar presence, helping to bridge the gap between the old and new eras of the show. Despite her commitment, some viewers began to wonder whether it was time for her to step away as well. The debate over Vanna White's future. The recent debate over Vanna White's future on Wheel of Fortune gained traction when some viewers commented on her appearance and performance. While many fans continue to admire and support her, others believe it might be time for her to retire. One viewer recently shared their perspective, saying, "Look, I like Vanna. Always have and always will, but I am afraid it is time to retire." Today, Friday, 2/28, was not the first time Vanna wore pants, slacks, leather or pleather, whatever. But when she did that walk from leaving the entry point with Seacrest and headed toward the puzzle board, it was the very first time I muttered to myself, "Vanna looks 68. Meaning it was noticeable. The walk, the smile, it just hit home. She has the money and now needs the rest and fun times. This comment sparked discussion among Wheel of Fortune fans, with some agreeing that it might be time for Vanna to step away, while others argued that she should continue as long as she desires. Another fan countered, saying, "I mean, as long as she wants to and is able to do the job, I think she will continue. I'm betting she will probably do 1 or 2 more seasons with Ryan to finish the transition into the streaming era, but it also looks like she's trying to build up a social media presence with Nico to have something after Wheel. I don't think she necessarily needs to for financial reasons, but probably just to keep some level of fame beyond Wheel." The discussion highlights a larger conversation about longevity in the entertainment industry, and when it is the right time for beloved figures to step away. A career dedication to Wheel of Fortune is unquestionable. For over 4 decades, she has maintained an impressive work ethic, rarely missing an episode, even when her duties are seemingly simple. Revealing letters on the puzzle board, her presence adds to the overall charm and appeal of the show. Throughout the years, she has remained a constant in an ever-changing television landscape. While other game shows have come and gone, Wheel of Fortune has endured, and Vanna's role in that success should not be underestimated. Ageism in television, is it fair? One of the underlying themes of this debate is the issue of ageism in the entertainment industry. Many critics argue that if Vanna were a male host, discussions about her age and appearance might not be as prominent. Television has a history of replacing older women with younger counterparts while allowing older male hosts to continue their careers well into their later years. Vanna White is still capable of performing her role with grace and professionalism. If she chooses to stay, should age be a deciding factor, or should her decades of dedication and experience be valued above all else? The future of Wheel of Fortune. With Ryan Seacrest stepping in as the new host, Wheel of Fortune is entering a new phase. The show's producers likely see value in keeping Vanna on board to ease the transition for longtime viewers. Her presence provides a sense of familiarity, which may help maintain audience engagement during this period of change. However, television is an industry that thrives on renewal and reinvention. It is possible that in the coming years, Wheel of Fortune will undergo further transformations. If Vanna does eventually decide to retire, it will undoubtedly be an emotional moment for fans who have watched her for decades. What the fans think. Ultimately, Vanna White's decision to retire will be a personal one. While fans may have their opinions, she has earned the right to choose her own path. If she continues to enjoy her work and feels capable of performing her duties, there is no immediate reason for her to leave. However, if she decides it is time to step away, she will undoubtedly do so knowing she has left an indelible mark on television history. For now, the debate continues. Some fans feel that it's time for a fresh start, while others can't imagine Wheel of Fortune without her. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: Vanna White's legacy is secure. She has been an integral part of Wheel of Fortune for over 4 decades, and her contributions to the show will be remembered long after she decides to step away. Your thoughts? Do you think Vanna White should retire, or do you believe she should continue for as long as she chooses? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For all the latest Wheel of Fortune news, stay tuned.